Samsung has just announced the Galaxy S24 and oh my god, the Borg are coming to get us. Yes, AI is going to be the buzzword for 2024 and Samsung kickstarted it with the S24 series, which has onboard AI to do some interesting stuff. A lot of it we've seen on the Google Pixel 8 Pro before, right? But here's the kicker. The Galaxy S24 series are the first phones to offer live translation on an actual call. Unfortunately, we didn't get to test it in this short hands-on area type thing, but Samsung says it's launching with 13 languages and it's all on-device translation with the on-device AI. There's also the new chat assist feature inside the Samsung keyboard, which you can use to translate, proofread your messages, or change your phrasing so you can sound more casual or more businesslike or more friendly. Boomer moment! I know exactly what I want to sound like when I'm typing my messages. Right, I get it. But when I think about it, I see the value. If you're translating into a language that you don't know, maybe you want to change the phrasing. You want to know if you sound friendly, professional, or like a... Like and subscribe, please.
Dale me gusta y suscríbete, por favor.
And it's great that the chat assist is baked into the Samsung keyboard. That means it should work across all apps. Then we have the smart transcription of voice recordings, or within Samsung Notes, the AI can go through a lengthy note and take out highlights and bullet points. We've seen these features from Google, and let's not fool ourselves. Going back to the past, we've seen how Bixby compares to the Google Assistant. I still can't get the thing to remember where I parked. So we are now all wondering, is this how the Samsung AI is going to stack up against the Google Gemini, Bard, or whatever else is coming out in 2024. Fingers crossed that it's good. Okay, let's talk about the other elephant in the room. The Galaxy S24 Ultra now has a titanium frame, following in the footsteps of a certain competitor that launched titanium iPhones in late 2023. Oops. That's fine, that's cool. As long as we, the consumers, win, the titanium frame feels classy and it looks sleek. We will have to wait for jerry-rig everything to take it apart so we can see how much titanium is used in that frame. Samsung has all but done away with the edge display. The curvature of the Galaxy S24 Ultra screen is like the tiniest bit at the very end of the screen. Take this for what you will. A lot of people are going to praise it because they prefer the flat glass, and a few that like the techie look of a curved display will miss it. The Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus got a slight redesign as well. It's something that Samsung calls one mass design. The back and the frame of the phone connect seamlessly. Pretty cool. They're still aluminum, but they're now matte finished instead of being shiny. Oh, one more thing about the S24 Ultra. The glass on the front of the screen is a Corning Gorilla Armor. I believe this is the first time we get to see this on a phone. Supposedly it has a 75% reduction in glare or reflections, which sounds pretty cool. And as before, it's tougher and stronger than ever. Okay, we cannot have a new launch without having a fancy new name. So the new camera system, combined with the AI engine, is now called the Pro Visual Engine. Oof, you can just feel it. Of course, the biggest upgrades, or downgrades, depending on how you look at it, come to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Instead of a 10x zoom lens, we now have a 5x zoom lens. Samsung uses a 50 adaptive megapixel sensor assisted by AI to still get us lossless 10x zoom. What that means is that it crops into the sensor and uses AI to sharpen the image. I don't know, we'll test it, we'll see. And the benefit, since now we have a large sensor with bigger combined pixels, we can take night mode shots with the 5x zoom lens, which is a cool upgrade. But here's something cooler. When shooting at night, the phone uses the gyroscope information to know whether the movement in the shot is coming from handshake or from the subject actually moving. So then it applies noise reduction appropriately, apparently for a much cleaner image. I'm not sure I've heard this method marketed before, but it sounds very promising, and of course we're gonna test that. And of course we have the new AI editing tool within Samsung Photos. Now it can suggest to remove reflections or shadows. It can generate some images, so if you crop something and rotate it a bit, or if you want to move an object, it can generate the background, back. We'll see how it works. Google's implementation of the Magic Editor was okay. So here's hoping that Samsung's not worse. As for hardware, of course we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon Gen 3, Samsung and Qualcomm are best buds, and we have upgraded cooling on board. Now, we couldn't run benchmarks on site, but we cannot wait to pit the S24 Ultra versus the ROG Phone 8 Pro, see how those optimizations stack up against each other. The current chip gives us ray tracing with global illumination, which, without delving too deep, is the currently best form of ray tracing you can have on any graphics card, and this is the first time we see it on a phone chip. Not sure we have any games that support that yet. Maybe in 2024, 5, 6, we'll see. Okay, so hardware-wise, another small step. Software-wise, everyone's betting on AI right now. I'm getting machine learning vibes from 2017 here. By all means, the new Galaxy S24 series look great, they look like amazing phones, but is anyone surprised? And that is a compliment. And we can't wait to get them to the office to run them through the tests! And you should subscribe so you don't miss them. That's it for now. Whoa!